Guys, it's very cool. It's very cool. Not having family, you have to create a family. Not knowing the language, you have to learn how to speak the language. Not having anything to eat, you need to look for the job to work. Not even educated, you need to go to school. And you have to work before you take yourself to school. How is it difficult for a foreigner to be valuable to one country? How difficult to be a foreigner in a new environment? Do you like foreigner? Have you ever immigrated from one country to another? The life of the foreigner in the new country is very difficult.
Subscribe to the channel, like and share the video. Fokou Media, wherever you go.
Good morning, guys. Good morning. It's actually 7 o'clock in the morning here in Johannesburg. It's very cold this morning. I believe you must be on your way going to work, or you must be on the way dropping your children to school before you go to work. I believe you may be having some breakfast, listen to the radio in your car, or you are actually still on your bed. Good morning, guys. My name is Alphonse Fokou. This morning, I just wanted to share with you the struggle of a foreigner. Do you know actually a foreigner is somebody who lives in the foreign land? Do you know a foreigner is somebody who doesn't have life? He actually abandoned his family. Guys, listen to me. You know, many years ago, many of us actually left the family. We actually say bye-bye to our biological family. We separate ourselves to our sibling. We take a different direction. Some of us will go to a new land. Some of us will go to a new continent. You will leave your family behind. You leave your mother, your father, your uncle, your auntie, and then you go to a new land. You arrive to the new country who actually doesn't speak your language. You don't know how to speak the language. Just take, for instance, somebody who speaks French arrive in the country who speak English. You don't know how to speak English. You have to learn. You know nobody you know in that country. You don't have auntie, you don't have uncle, you don't have brother, you don't have father, you don't have grandmother, you don't even have friends. Not knowing where you're going, not know what to do, not know how to survive, not know where to sleep, not even know what to eat, guys. But this man, when he arrived in that country, they just give him a new name, Kwere. They give him a new name, foreigner. These guys actually feel himself so small. He doesn't have a family in the middle of a new country. He doesn't know how to speak the language in the middle of a new country. He doesn't even have where to stay. He doesn't have what to eat in the new country. He doesn't have a job, but they're going to say you are here to steal our job. You might be in the same continent and this thing will happen to you. You might be in the new continent, this thing will still happen to you. Guys, yes, with your courage, this man got more courage. A stranger will have a lot of courage. A foreigner who got a lot of courage. The man going to start to learn the English, to learn the language. It's going to take him time. Sometimes he doesn't have money to go to any institution to learn the language. He's going to pick out the language on the street. It's going to take him a lot of time to learn the language. He's going to pick his language on the street. That's how this man, bit by bit, slowly by slowly, will now learn how to speak the new language. You feel very cold like this. Some country you have a snow. Some country is actually very hot. And they will call you a refugee. They will keep you in the camp. Some are lucky and they can get some food there. Some are lucky they get shelters. Some are lucky they live in the tent. But some doesn't have a place to stay. Some are not refugee. Some are not tourists. Some are just on the air, in the middle of nowhere, not knowing where they are going, not know what to do. Guys, it's tough. for a person who decides to go and live in the foreign land. This man doesn't have money. He have to struggle. He have to look and give himself to any kind of service to make a living. He will accept what a normal person in the country cannot accept just because he needs to eat. Do you like foreigner? Have you ever immigrated from one country to another? Have you ever immigrated from one town to another? If you're going to immigrate from one province to another, not knowing anybody to another province, it's still going to be difficult. If you're going to leave, let's say KwaZulu-Natal, and come to Joburg and you don't know anybody in Joburg, just see how it's difficult for you to integrate yourself in the community of Johannesburg, where you don't have any family, you know nobody. And just compare it with somebody who going to leave another country to South Africa or to America or to France or to any country in the world. You have to start everything from scratch. Not having family, you have to create a family. Not knowing the language, you have to learn how to speak the language. Not having anything to eat, you need to look for a job to work. Not even educated, you need to go to school. And you have to work before you take yourself to school. How is it difficult for a foreigner to be valuable to one country? How difficult to be a foreigner in the new country? If you manage to find a place to stay, you have to look for what to eat. If you have to get something to eat, you need to learn the language of the country. For you to actually integrate yourself, you need a minimum of 5 years. It takes you time to find a place to stay. It will take you time to find what to eat. It will take you time to learn how to speak the language. It's gonna take you time to get a proper document. You want to legalize yourself in the country, it might take years. It might take 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, even 10 years. You may not even have a document. Guys, you left your family back home and then you still care about them. Your siblings have gone to another country. You never talk to them. You never see them. The day you manage to have a telephone to talk to them, you rely on the telephone to talk to your parent. You rely on the telephone to talk to your sibling. If you are not lucky enough to have money and to regularize yourself in certain way that you can go back and visit them, you may stay 5 years without seeing your parent. If they're sick, if you don't have money, you may not support your own parent, people who give birth to you. What about your family? If now you did not manage to speak the language, you did not manage to have your document, you may stay 10 years without seeing your parent. Your parent may get old and die. You don't have money to go and see your parent. You don't have money even to send home so that your parent can have a honorable burial. You don't have any money to send home so that they can organize the funeral of your parent. You remain in that country. And in that country, they don't give you peace because you are a foreigner. Because you don't have paper. Because you are still in the job. In that country, you don't have peace. Life continues being difficult. Because you're still thinking like a good African man, you want to go back home and build your house. Someday, somehow, you manage to do 2-3 jobs a day. You go and hustle a day, and when you start hustle now, you start sending $100, $200 at home for somebody to buy land for you. You can send like this up to $5,000, $10,000 just to buy a land or to build a house. If you are lucky, the person to who you are sending the money utilize the money right. But we have some cases whereby you struggle here, you don't even have a place to stay. You don't live properly because you want to build a house at home. You send all your money at home. End of the day, your uncle, your auntie who actually taking care of your money at home will make a picture of the house saying that is your house while it's not even your house. Your uncle took your money and eat and take care of his own family and do his own thing, invest on his own business. And one day, after 10 years, 20 years, you say, no, I have to go back home no matter what. At least I have built my house already at home. You go home and expecting to see your house, which your uncle was sending you a picture. You just found out that Your uncle was taking the picture of the neighbor and send it to you. The uncle was taking the picture of the house which is not actually his or yours and send it to you, expecting that you will never come back home again. You come home, you still not have a house, you still not have a family. You were not there when your parent died. You did not actually honor your parent when they died because you was in overseas. And now you're gonna be full of stress. You die with stress, not having a house, not having a family, and you'll be left alone. And you'll finally die yourself. They'll bury you. What have you achieved in life? What have you achieved in life? The life of the foreigner in the new country is very difficult. African man who ran out of his country because he doesn't have enough finance to live in his country. He's actually going to another country expecting to have a better life. And when he arrives in that country, maybe the girlfriend he left home, maybe the wife he left home, he will plan for this woman to come and meet him in that new country. Do you know what happened most of the time? When the African man is in that country, he works hard to support this woman back home. But this woman, some of them, I say some of them, not all of them, some of them will take the money of this man while she's still busy dating another person back home. This man gonna be sending money every month just to find out that this woman is going with another man back home. At the point where she gonna fall pregnant, and the man, the African man, because he still loves that woman, will call her in the new country. Guess what? It's only when the woman arrives in the country that the man will realize that this wife or this girlfriend of him is pregnant. Pregnant of who? Another person. Yes, African men living in the diaspora suffer. If this man married a woman from that country, they say, no, you are taking their woman. It's another fight. Really, what a African man can do in the foreign land to avoid discrimination. What an African man can do in the foreign land to avoid judgment. So if you are an African man living in the foreign land, focus on your objective. Guys, focus on your objective. No matter what you do, somebody will be there to talk. No matter what you will do, somebody will be there to talk. Focus on your vision. Work hard to achieve and to write your story. Work hard to achieve a lot of things and write well your story. Live in the legality and make sure your story will be taught by other Africans in the continent. Keep going. Build yourself with necessary courage to build your mansion. Get yourself a courage to build your story. Write your story. Because no matter what you do, people will talk. And the journey is still long. We got a lot of challenge, but we should not discourage ourselves because of challenges. That what make you a strong man. If you are a traveler, you are full of wisdom. A traveler is a man full of wisdom. Through our experience, we become a man of wisdom. Guys, let's stand for each other. Let's help each other. Let's advise each other. Let's stay one. If you are a foreigner living in the foreign land, please give me a comment below. Tell me about your experience. If you are a foreigner living in the foreign land, please, let's share this video. If you are a foreigner living in the foreign land, tell me about your story. Anyone got his own story? Are you an African living in the foreign land? Give me a comment below. If you are new in this channel, please do subscribe, like and share the video. We are all one.